for the rest of us.
140.
Slightly different style of barrel, maybe, or at least a golder-looking dart for Luke Littler today.
Yeah, he's got the black ones. He's got the golden ones.
137.
He has flip-flop between the two of them. And it's all about feel, isn't it? Sometimes these ones work. Sometimes the other ones are needed.
Seeing as well a lot more players transition to the very long points. Luke Littler's thought processes and fit more darts in a bed with longer points.
You wouldn't believe how many kids are using long points because of him. But maybe he's using long points because of other people who started this trend. People like Simon Whitlock, people like Justin Pipe.
Simon Whitlock makes his own dart points.
140.
It's a great single from Gezzy. Littler can't do anything about 176.
96.
Give him a little tap on the shoulder, though.
Game shot.
13 dart leg for Gerwyn Price. Of course, a race to 6 in this quarterfinal.
59.
The winner is going to take on either Gian van Veen or Ryan Searle. This is at the bottom of the draw. Other quarterfinalists include Chris Dobie. Florian Hempel having a really good run today. He's shown great form this year. Dave Chisnell with a nice bounce back to form. And Ross Smith, who came through a bit of a trudge against Danny Noppert in the last 16. What are we up to here, Gezzy?
177.
Well, these guys have got form for this over the last couple of seasons because Price and Littler have both had 4-9 darters
45.
in a season. Is this where it starts for 2025? Oh, look at Littler in the background saying, ooh, that was close. Even in pressure situations like a quarterfinal in Wigan, still moments of levity as Price goes for tops again.
36.
Well, this would be outrageous if Littler takes out 167. It's on. At least it was for a couple of seconds.
Game
2-0 Price. He's won their last 3 meetings. And remarkably, Niall, they've played 8 times. It's 4 games all. This is the first game they've ever played which is in a ranking event. World Series, Premier League. That's all they've done until now. And Price is really on this.
Let them play more. Please.
99.
It serves up this kind of delectable darting action.
100.
Consider it's probably Premier League meetings that they've had in recent times, and then that World Series event, as you mentioned. You're on these
135.
Not so frequent.
Where they're playing, it might be frequent this year, as the
121
meetings might be later in tournaments. Price first to the finish again.
100.
Don't be fooled though. Littler has been behind a few times today and he's responded.
60.
Well, he had a stab at the 167, didn't he? In the last leg. Starts on 19s this time. Okay then. Okay then, Luke Littler. That's what he's about. 167 to pull a leg back. These two jokers. What are they serving up for us here? Outrageous stuff in this quarterfinal.
If at first you do not succeed, you leave it again 60. And then you hit it.
A lot
of people think that the Nukes game is all about 180 hitting and double 10. He's got other things he's good at. That treble 19 is
96.
Really getting attention in this fight back here. He could have easily been 3-0 down. And he was 3-1 down earlier today against Peril Ljubic. Got through that one and has been scrapping and finding quality all day long.
140.
Now he's left 53 after 9 darts, after just taking a 167. It's to draw level, and he finds it with double top. Luke Littler was talking about his World Championship win against MBG, where he said, I knew I needed to start well,
55.
come out of the blocks. In this game, Gezi came out of the blocks, the fiercer. 13 dart leg to win the first leg.
80.
13 dart leg to win the second leg for Gerwyn Price. Luke Littler's just gone, all right, I'll take a 167 out, and then I'll
123.
take a rapid leg of my own to level the game.
That game with Ljubic earlier, we were looking at the Dart Connect screens thinking,
96.
the Croatian's going to take him out. He was 4-1 up, and then Littler did this. 14, 14, 12,
100.
12, 15. The only fruit that you can use to describe that is bananas.
180.
That's more like nuts. This game is just incredible.
96.
Oh, Luke had hit 17 180 before this match. The most of anyone here in Wigan today.
129.
Is this going to go? It may just do.
79.
That's pretty much the first chance he's had in a couple of legs. Other side.
No score.
One mistake with a visit, and Price cannot wait to make him pay.
Game shot.
Which he does. And he's back in front. Gezi missing 127 on the ball, thinking, there's no chance I'm coming back to the board here. Luke misses 3 at
42.
double A. These two posting in excess of 105 in the averages column.
100.
The only perceived weakness that Littler has is double 18 and possibly the bottom left corner because of his angle of attack. I don't think it's a weakness. I just don't think he's as good down there as he is in other departments like double 10 and double top.
137.
I think you're right. Weakness is probably a stretch, isn't it? He's just so good all over the board.
100.
So is Gerwyn Price, though, in all fairness. Especially in that treble 20 segment, because he's just been finding it with relentless regularity, as has Luke Littler.
140.
Well, he used to be like Littler when he joined the tour 11 years ago. It was all about tops, 12s and 10s, but he has evolved into a better
58.
double 16 hitter, better at double 8 and other departments, because he knew he had to be better in those departments. Price is looking at the bull.
99.
He's closer on this occasion. Surely Littler can't take this out as well. Very nearly gets a chance.
86 left, yeah. 76.
Double 12. And
Game
Littler
shot.
knew. It's a 2-leg burst from Price. What happens next? You can't leave this. Later scores in the other quarterfinals. Ryan Searle 4-1 up on Gian van Veen. Dobie is 2-all with Florian Hempel. And Ross Smith an early 2-0 lead against Chisnell.
139.
But this one is motoring along. Maybe one of the reasons that they're so good against each other and putting these big numbers in
58.
is because the rhythm of this game is something that they both enjoy.
180.
And we enjoy watching that. Whether it's Price, whether it's Littler, maximums.
195.
Mesmerising at times with these two.
119.
Fancy the bull there.
Well, he needed the 25 to leave 170. He's very aware that little mistakes like that could cost him legs.
134.
And if Littler does take the 48 out, he knows that he's lost the leg because of one bad dart.
140.
Tops. Break a throw.
Shot.
There you go. One missed 25 has cost Price one possible chance to take leg 7. That's how fine the margins are in this contest.
140. $100.
Well, Luke put in a snarling performance against MVG in Belfast in the Premier League on Thursday. Lost
11.
to Van Gerwen. But 114 average. The highest in Belfast Premier League history.
60.
Price loves Belfast. He's had 2 9-darters there. But that average from Littler was the second biggest losing average in Premier League history.
The standards. The standards these days.
94.
Just thinking back to Luke's Pro Tour debut. It's a 9-darter on his way to beating a dogged Ryan Searle in the final. Spare a thought for poor old Leighton Bennett, right? Who was also making his first appearance that
96.
tournament. Held the record for the youngest person to hit a 9-darter on the Pro Tour for a grand total of 53 minutes.
60.
Luke Littler came along and said, "Pal, I'll take that record from you. Thanks very much."
He plays the game like a video game. He wants to get the better of what other people do. Probably look at the bull here. Absolutely the right player.
63.
He's going to have company. Tremendous 140.
140.
This is a massive shot for Littler now. Tops would have been for bull. It made sense.
52.
It wasn't showmanship, but it's tops for Price for 5-3.
36.
First names himself, tells himself off. Littler gets a reprieve. Trusty.
Game shot.
4-4.
Old faithful. Double 10 for Luke Littler.
At which point does double 10
85.
become as reliable to him as Henrik Stenson's blue-shafted 3 would?
140.
He used it so much in his career, the face imploded and he had to get a new one.
100.
Well, the good thing is, when Littler's going for double 10, it's not going to expire.
95.
Depends how long those points get. Perforate his way through double 10 once again. Meanwhile, Gezi is filling up the treble 20 bet once again.
140.
Reflection means just a 140. Only a 140.
But Littler will fancy the leg because he's got 6 darts from 266. This is the level we're playing at now.
134.
You've got 176 after 9 and you might not get a dart at a double.
134.
We're about to find out. Bull.
107.
So close, and Price does get a poke at this.
Well, that leaves 25, but that's definitely not where he was aiming.
25, yeah.
1 double 12.
There's the one. Double 12 for Gerwyn Price. Luke screws his face up.
18.
And Gerwyn Price misses the double 12. Luke's going to swoop in here,
15.
but he can't grab the prey of Gerwyn Price.
He's got a better marker. Doesn't matter.
12.
Oh, they're all missing now. Who's going to win? Leg 9. This is for a break of throw.
Game shot.
And Littler takes the lead, and Price internally is writhing. As soon as that 1-3-2 was missed on the ball by Littler, I think everybody around the world thought, right, it's going to be 5-4 Price, but now he has to win the last 2 legs of this contest to stop this young man from getting into the semi-finals.
40.
Well, after 9 darts of most of the legs in this game,
57.
Luke Littler has been under 190 ballpark.
135.
That is the level that Gerwyn Price needs to reach in the next 3 darts. He's on course, but Luke
64.
is right on it.
This looks more likely to be a tied game after 10 now.
134.
Ryan Searle is waiting. He's through. 6-3 against Gian van Veen.
140.
1 shot to save the match. 1 shot to win the match. But only if this is not found.
Game shot.
Do that under pressure, if you will. Fabulous. He breaks and now has the chance to win, to send the world champion out.
$140.
The best noise in the world, that, Niall. That clattering of tungsten when 3 darts are so compacted around that 60.
96.
It's even better when the 3rd one goes in the treble 20.
Very true.
83.
It's got to be big.
134.
Such an impressive 3rd dart. He's going to use the 19s when he comes back. He's going to have to get to a finish. 101 or more. It's more.
133.
You might have to hit this to win the match.
104.
He's done all he can. Tops after 12. And it may just be enough to get the victory to send him through to the semis.
90.
Price with tops. And he
Game
finds it.
shot and the
And he
match
finds a
going
6-4,
Price.
6-5 victory over Luke Littler in a game chock-a-block with class.